absolute pleasure to welcome all of you on this super special day. Now, imagine a world where espionage, non-stop action and sizzling romance collides, all against the backdrop of the vibrant 90s. My friend, that's Citadel Honey Bunny for you. So buckle up, because today we're about to witness the amazing, much-awaited, action-packed trailer of Citadel Honey Bunny. Now, a series that has been making waves ever since the announcement, and it has piqued the interest of global audience from fans of Varun and Samantha and to fans of Raj DK's signature style of content. No problem. Dhanyawad, Mandra, thank you. Well, the series directed by Raj DK, written by Sita Menon along with Raj DK, and produced by D2R Films, Amazon, MGM Studios and AGBO. The series also stars Menon, Simran, Saqib, Saleem, Sikandar, Kher, Soham, Majumdar, Shivankit, Parihar and Kashvi, Majmundar. Now, the series premieres on the 7th of November across 240 countries and territories, and well. That's a long wait, I know, but today we catch a glimpse of what is in store for us with the trailer. Are we ready for the trailer? I like it. Now, I know there are a lot of people, I always say this, you know, when anything launches, a trailer or a teaser or the series, there's an entire team, there's a village that's taken the effort to put it together. So a big shout out to each and everyone who's involved in Citadel Honey Bunny for making it what it is today. Alright, trailer to hoga. पर उससे पहले let me see यहाँ कितने लोग हैं जो जानते हैं about the world of Citadel अच्छी तरीके से. So मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा, how many Citadel series have been created so far? Sorry? 2. Please tell me which one. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else?
No.
You were right, but we have 3 now. You already launched the teaser, so but you were right. I'll give it to you, and I have been partying with you. There are 3 now. So you got one is the US, the one is the Italian, and now the Indian version, which is Citadel Honey Bunny. Now that was an easy one. I'll give you another easier. What was Priyanka Chopra Jonas's name in the first to launch series? Dude, looks like you've done your homework so well. I love you for that. Thank you. And you as well. Thank you. It is Nadia. Now, when does Citadel Honey Bunny launch? Now, this basic homework I just... Of course, my darling. Yes, 7th November it is. You're right. You can be louder, man. Come on. I've seen you on your content on social media. You're out there. And we love you for that. So thank you. Thank you so much. And now, let me ask you out of the syllabus question. While we know Honey Bunny are elite spies, can you guess what Varun and Samantha's cover professions are in this series? Sorry? इसका जवाब दोगे तो मुझे भी नहीं पता, तो मैं इसको कंफर्म भी नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि मुझे खुद को नहीं पता है. There are a lot of things undercover, so you know I really don't know, and I don't think so. We'll reconfirm that when we get to see the trailer, if they spill the beans and you know we get more information on that. So now, folks, it's time to set the mood for the adrenaline-filled roller coaster that lies ahead in the form of Citadel Honey Bunny, and trust us, you are in for a ride. But before that, before we see the trailer, let's meet the masterminds behind the series. It gives me immense pleasure, and join me in welcoming on stage Vice President Asia Pacific and Middle East, North Africa, Prime Video, Gaurav Gandhi. Thank you so much for joining us, and it's good to have you, Gaurav. A rocking welcome to you. And I must say, what a fantastic year it has been for Prime Video. And you know, you've always spoken about how content from Asia is on the cusp of a global breakthrough. And we've been seeing that happen with Prime Video. And would also like to highlight that, Gaurav, that you know, our audience today comprises media from Southeast Asia and UAE as well that have joined us online. And I'm sure, like me, they are also keen to know if Asia's moment has finally come when it comes to breakthrough stories.
Thanks, Amir. And thank you, members of the media from India, Southeast Asia, UAE, who are all here today and supporting us. Big thank you. And big thank you to all those who tuned in online as well. Sachin, yes, to answer your question, we are actually seeing Asian content break new grounds globally. And while this is not new, what's happening is happening much more often and regularly, and it's genuinely across the board. The interesting part with me is that they are all authentic stories and present in a unique flavor that audiences around the world have begun to really crave for and enjoy. And each of these are successful in the home country and then of course around the world. And then the idea really here of this is that you make rooted local stories but with universal themes. And that's what really people are really enjoying today.
Well, you kind of absolutely got it. What was also interesting is that you had one blockbuster success after another, and in India, be it Panchayat, be it Mirzapur, and the recently Call Me Babe, which is also one of my favorites. And not just in India, these shows have cultivated a new fan base for Indian content the world over. So, but I want to understand from you, how has the year been so far for Prime Video?
Oh, thank you. The year's been great. Of course, the shows you talked about, my favorites as well, Panchayat, Mirzapur, Call Me Babe, are all big hits. But we also had amazing hits like Pocha. We had two big unscripted shows, Follow Kar Yar and Reunite, that really were appreciated across India and around the world. And not just in India, but across APAC region, we've actually had a fab year. Silent Service in Japan was amazingly successful. Our globally successful franchise, LOL, had 3 chapters. In Thailand, Philippines, and Indonesia, all were really well received by customers and enjoyed across. The Korean series, Marry My Husband, again a global hit. So, all in all, it was a really good year. And what we are super excited about is what's coming up. We have Like a Dragon Yakuza from Japan coming up this month, and then of course, what we here for, Citadel Honey Bunny.
And you kind of literally dished out a buffet of Asian content, and right now we are craving for Citadel Honey Bunny, and that builds on to the success Asian, particularly Indian content is having globally. So, do you want to tell us more on that?
I think Citadel Honey Bunny is a perfect example of a story from India that is power to captivate audiences around the world with its action-packed, riveting, but very local narrative. Citadel is a one-of-a-kind, very ambitious international television spectacle with local stories, with amazing local creators and filmmakers, but all written by a common thread that weaves around it. Last year, most of you were present, most of us were there, when our US Citadel team came, Priyanka Chopra Jonas, Richard Menon, they all kicked off the promotion actually in Mumbai. The same team is currently shooting season 2. We just launched the Italian series Citadel Diana on October 10th, and here we are today to talk about Citadel Honey Bunny. And as an Indian series born from the world of Citadel, I think we are very confident about this high-octane series that will really, captivate audiences in India and around the world. I can just go on and on, but to share more, I think we should call on stage Nikhil Maduk.
Absolutely. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome on stage the head of originals, Prime Video India, Nikhil Maduk. Welcome, Nikhil. Welcome, and I must say that festive season aa raha hai. Everyone is in the mood for some dhamakedar entertainment. And Nikhil, from whatever we've seen of Citadel Honey Bunny so far, we've got a sense that the series will be nothing short of a spectacle. So, tell us what makes it the perfect binge watch.
Firstly, thank you everyone for being here. We are really, really excited to launch the trailer of Citadel Honey Bunny. Sachin, to answer your question, the show is a perfect combination of story, stars, stunts and spectacle. It's a really thrilling adventure, full of action, full of emotion. It's a global series coming out of India, and we believe it's going to connect with audiences across the world. But most importantly, we have such amazing creative talent associated with the show. Raj, DK, Sita, the Russo brothers, and the entire cast and crew who've come together to create something truly memorable. I actually am not going to take too much time. We just can't wait to get to it. So,
well, wishing you the best, and thank you so much, Gaurav and Nikhil, and request both of you to please stay back, and thank you for bringing us such an incredible show and for sharing with us a sneak peek through your insights. So now it's time to meet the hearts and the creative geniuses behind this amazing action-packed series. Please join me in welcoming directors of Citadel, Honey Bunny, Raj and DK. Welcome, and we look forward to the trailer. Welcome to both of you, and मेरे ज़हन में इतने सारे सवाल हैं, so many questions to ask you, but I'm going to start with the most important one is what goes into the making of a series of this scale, one that will be watched by Indian as well as international audiences. Rajmani Kapoor.
Yeah, this is a new one for us because we've always made something on our own. Like, we just DK, Sita and I sit and write and figure it all out. And Amazon comes in and helps us make it. But this time it's a little different because there's a lot of teams we had to collaborate with. And especially the Russo brothers, Angela, David, a bunch of these guys, the Italian folks. So it's a very interesting journey, but very fulfilling too. A lot of lessons learned, a lot of new things discovered. And extremely, I don't think there's anything that's been done like this before. In terms of so many people coming together and the vision of it. So yeah, it's been exciting for us. It's a genre shift for us with this. So let's see.
Newer layers of Raj and DK, please.
And yeah, and to answer the question about making something that works locally as well as globally, I think the key mantra that all of us follow, everybody at Amazon, the creative teams, us, the Russo-Otstot, everyone knows that. First, make it work locally. If it works in your home country, then it can travel. So the idea has always been to make something that is true to India, true to our audiences, true to all of us, and make it in such a way that it can travel as well.
Well, there's one more Kadi I think we are missing on stage, right?
Yes, I'd like to invite our long-term collaborator, the OG, Sita R. Menon.
Welcome Sita, Sita writer along with Raj and DK of Citadel Honey Bunny. It's a pleasure to have you here, and to all three of you. When we last spoke at the Date and Weil event, you gave us the world of spectacular tease, and which gave us a glimpse of the look, the feel, the scale of the series, and definitely left us wanting more. But before the trailer launches today, we want to know what can we expect from the series, from all three of you.
We actually didn't want to do a trailer because the teaser was very strong.
Yeah, it was indeed. It left an impact.
But there is a lot in the content, lot in the show, and we cut a really nice trailer, I think, and very excited to share it first time with everyone. What can you expect? You've seen the American Citadel, you've seen the Italian now, and this is a new flavor. And yes, everybody keeps saying it's a remake. It's not. It's an original series that forms a part of the global picture. And I think this time we've done a lot of drama.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Yes, we've done tons of drama. This story is all about emotion and heart. As much as we've created two great action badasses, this story is, at the end of it, it's all about family. So that's been the whole challenge and
Family
excitement.
man.
Family man, yeah.
Well, thank you, and we're looking forward. And as Gaurav rightly said, we're craving for that content. And you said teaser had an impact. We can't wait for the trailer, and literally 7th November is something that we're eagerly looking forward to. Wishing all the best to all of you. And I can feel the pulse, but I believe there's another surprise in store. There's a message halfway around the world from the ones who need no introduction. And for the same, if I could request you to step on to the right of the stage, there's a special message coming in from the gentlemen who need no introduction, the Russo brothers, Anthony Russo and Joe Russo. Please.
Hello and namaste. A very warm welcome to esteemed members of the press representing India, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East, and everyone present here today.
We're so excited that we're about to unveil the trailer for Citadel Honey Bunny, the latest series to launch within the world of Citadel. When we originally sat down with Jen Salke at Amazon and began weaving together the idea, that would eventually become Citadel, it was always our vision to create a narrative that not only would entertain the audience, but also would connect people from every corner of the globe in a shared experience.
Within Citadel are connected stories crafted by the best creative teams from around the world. With Raj and DK and Sita and the entire team behind Citadel Honey Bunny, we absolutely have the best of the best on board to deliver a thrilling, action-packed story that feeds into our larger world.
We want to thank Raj, DK, Sita, Varun, Samantha, and the incredibly talented ensemble cast for bringing this chapter born from the world of Citadel to audiences across the globe.
And we wish to thank all of you for being here today. We're confident you will enjoy the trailer, and we hope you will love the show when it launches November 7th.
Well, a big thank you to Russo brothers, and thank you for connecting us to the world of Citadel. I request all of you to please join the center stage. And this was definitely special. Now it's time to get to the main reason for all we've gathered here. Friends from the media, time for us to glimpse into the world of Citadel Honey Bunny, and I'm going to request Raj, DK and Sita to please do the honors.
Let's do this.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Woo!
Action.
रोज का ही एक खतरा पैदा होता है, एक से बढ़कर एक। सवाल ये है, क्या वो खतरा आपको खत्म करेगा या आप खतरे को?
Honey, are Batman coming?
Yes, but you are?
Brave and fearless.
And I am?
मैं बताऊँ, और आप मुझे कुछ नहीं होने दोगे।
Son of the sun?
To all those who are involved in Citadel Honey Bunny, make some noise for this power pack and super love. Come on, this is finally the wait is over. It's here. And wow, it's super lovely, didn't you? You did, right? In the past, I've used words like amazing, insane, awesome, blockbuster, dhamakedar, and many such words, but all these words seem inadequate for what we just witnessed right here on screen. Marathi bolto na apan full danga trailer, and we're looking forward to it. But I know that two people have a lot more to say on this. I think it's time for us to finally have them on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in the house, let's welcome Honey Bunny! Samantha and Varun, or as now we can call them after this moment, is Honey and Bunny. Honey and Bunny, आप दोनों का स्वागत है. Would you quadruple the round of applause? तेजा माँ कहाँ है? Done? Light असून पाहिजे. A little more lights and then. पण नंतर आपण करू ना pictures. I promise. All right. First things first. Congratulations. The trailer looks power-packed. Teaser then literally tease किया था. ये trailer तो literally, we and Samantha was right here and we were just kind of like, dude, so much action, so much power, so much drama. We're looking forward to it. And I have to say, Honey Bunny has this lovely ring. Every time, even last time I said this, that it has a lovely ring. And I said it there, Honey Bunny. And so we just saw the trailer. Both of you are absolute badasses. And I mean, how did you guys undergo any special training for this series?
I mean, a lot of things happen. I think actors, in most things they do undergo some training. And we were under the Chhatra Chaya of Raj and DK and Sita. And honestly, for me, I was just following what Raj and DK were telling me to do. I've completely surrendered in this, very unlike the other processes of me doing films. So I hope that the audience likes it. I hope you guys like it. So this is very rewarding to see this now over here and then everyone else watching it on YouTube or any other social media. But what I can remember is my initial conversations with Gaurav about this show and how we were going to make it, and it's been such a long road, but thank you for making it happen. So thank you Amazon for making this happen. Thank you so much.
Like Varun said, I think it's good people to surrender to Raj and DK. Their vision and their storytelling is, I think every actor's dream to be part of their world, because it's definitely a unique world and it shows, I think it shows. It's incredible, it's been a long journey and we're very excited that we're finally here, very close to the release of our series, our baby. We put in a lot of work into this, so I'm really glad that all of you love the trailer and the teaser as well, looking forward.
Wishing you both the best for Citadel, Honey Bunny, and Varun, congratulations, you've completed 12 years in the industry on the 12th of October. A few days back, you gave us 16 fantastic movies. Let's have a huge round of applause and congratulations. Thank you, Varun. Now, what convinced you to choose Citadel, Honey Bunny as your first series, and how different is the role of Bunny from the other action heroes that you portrayed so far?
Honestly, it's because of Family Man. When I saw Family Man 1 and 2, I saw Sam was in it as well. And I saw that show and it was a late night phone call with DK. He must have wondered why I'm calling him so late. And we just started discussing just action and how I've never done action. And what's the space of action I want to do. And I don't think he was supposed to tell me at that point, but he leaked it. He told me that they're doing something with the Russos. And I was like, you had me at Russos. I was like, what is this? Like Russos and Raj and DK. I was just like, my God, this is something global. This is going to be huge. And then I met Raj. And then Raj was like, you know, this can happen, that can happen, we can do this with the character. And I was just like, the possibilities are endless. And in my heart, honestly, I was manifesting and hoping that Samantha will be the, you know, actor they'll want with me in this. And I think I said it to you all before you all told me about her. I said, this can be Samantha, right? Because I'd just seen Family Man 2 and I was a fan, and I was like, no, I was a fan when I saw Makhi, honestly.
Thank you.
So I think everything just came together. There's KK Sir in this, who I'm a huge fan of. There's Sikandar, who I'm so happy that we are sharing screen space for the first time. I've known him since he bullied me when I was a child, so this is great. There's Saqib, who I'm very fond of. He's a dear friend. And so many other friends that I've made who are here, who I'm going to introduce you to very soon. So it's just a really, really special universe I think they've created.
Your manifestation has worked well for you. Samantha, my questions for you. Now, stepping into the shoes of a fierce female spy is no small feat. Now, what were your first thoughts when you were approached for the role of Honey, and what made you decide, yes, I'm going to do this?
I mean, from time immemorial, we're just used to, if there is a spy series or a film, it's always a male character at the center of it, doing all the cool action and saying all the cool dialogues and also saving the day, mostly. So I think that what sets this apart is the fact that I get to kick some ass as well. And it's fantastic. So I think that finally, you know, with the series Citadel, and to be part of such a internationally connected spy world with connected stories with people like Priyanka Chopra and Matilda, and doing some of the heavy lifting ourselves, it's just an amazing way to represent, finally, women of society correctly, maybe, because we do it all, don't we?
It's a balanced world of Citadel, Honey Bunny.
Yeah, so it was just too tempting an offer, and I manifested it.
In fact,
as well.
the men are outnumbered. The women are definitely leading the way in the Citadel universe.
We're looking forward to
we
that.
are very supportive men.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And we did get a glimpse of that in the trailer as well. A super powerful performance there, and we can't wait for the 7th of November. Now, we cannot wait to watch when it launches, as I said, on the 7th of November. And now I'm going to request Nikhil, Raj, DK, Sita to please join us back on stage as we deep dive into more conversations, trying to get more details as to what we can. The way Varun, managed to get leak some information. I'll try my best to get some questions and get some info out so that what we can look forward to, some masala. And first of all, congratulations to all of you. Fantastic trailer. We loved it. And if you could step a little forward, thank you. A little forward. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Mike, please, thank you. आपकी आवाज इतनी भी नहीं है कि वहाँ तक पहुँचेगी, but
sorry. I just we invite our wonderful cast on the stage that you should watch the trailer once more. Yeah.
एक बार से दिल नहीं भरता. Yeah, once more. Can we have the trailer once again, please?
सर
रोज का ही एक खतरा पैदा होता है.
Everyone's dying or getting killed. I'm still a kid,
Raj and DK, sir, I request both of you and all of you to actually come back on stage. Samantha, Varun, Raj, DK, Sita, Nikhil to please join us on stage. And also, before that, I'd also like to call on stage Kashvi, Majmundar, Sikandar, Kher, Shivankit, Parihar, and Soham, Majumdar to please join us on stage as well. The cast. Well, unfortunately, KK, Menon, Saqib and Simran couldn't be here due to prior commitments. But a big shout out to them as well. And first of all, congratulations to all of you on a power-packed trailer. As you know, Nikhil also says action-packed dhamaka that we look forward to. Now, to all of you, the cast, I would like to ask you, Citadel Honey Bunny is the Indian series from the world of Citadel and a pivotal part of the larger world of spice. Now, how was the experience of being part of this mega project? To the cast. Kashvi, starting with you, the little hi, how are you? You're looking beautiful.
Thank you so much, first of all. This is my first show. This is my first step to achieving my big dream of becoming an actor. So I'm really glad that I got to be a part of this mega project, and I got to work under the amazing director Raj and DK sir, and also Sita ma'am. It was also very fun with you. I'm very happy actually. I don't know how to express it.
You know, you're lucky to have them, but I'd say they're also the same, that they're also lucky to have you because you're so sweet. What about you guys?
So as a kid, you always dream of, hitting goals, riding bikes, shooting guns. So it's like an imagination as a child. But Raj sir, DK sir made it true for me. At at the age of 35. So I'm okay.
सपने सच होते हैं.
Well, I actually was a spy in my previous life. And while Raj and DK sir were researching on Family Man, that's when they met me and they took all the info from me as to how to make a show on spies and everything. So that's when I said that let me come to your time and be a part of your show and your universe. And yeah, I laid a hand with them. I think, is this story at all believable, what I'm saying right now?
Yeah, time travel.
So that's why they took me. I think I'm a good actor that way.
Sikandar.
Yeah, I just wanted to bully Varun again. It's been a while since I bullied him, so give me a chance to bully him again. And
he bullied everyone.
They were really nice to. In fact, I didn't meet Soham, so he's again in that previous life of his own. But yeah, so I was like, Raj DK, please take me. Just I need to bully Varun again. But in fact, yeah, it was great to share screen space with them. It was good fun to work with Samantha, Varun, Raj, DK, Sita around. You know, it was beautiful, yeah, to be a part of this show. And as you see the trailer, I think it speaks for itself. It's fantastic. Superb. Congratulations.
Wishing you the best. Thank you so much. Thank you. And yeah, थोड़ा सा कोणीतरी केलं that would be great, so that when they're answering, we don't get disturbed. Raj DK, my questions to both of you. Now, can you share some behind-the-scenes insight into the development process and tell us about the discussions with Russo brothers and Prime Video on how to weave the story of Citadel, Honey Bunny into the world of Citadel?
Long ago, before COVID came, we met who had an idea to make this interconnected universe, and so yeah, we had to say yes. And then we met the Russo. We flew into LA to meet the Russo brothers and the team, and DK wore Iron Man's glove, and I wore the Thanos glove in their office. So first things first.
We had a duel right there in their office.
As to what kind of story to say, so we both couldn't agree, so we called Sita and said, what do we pitch them? So what was nice is that they were really keen for us to do what we do in our way, than tell us what to do. So they said, we love your voice, and we love the style, and so whatever story you think is going to fit in the universe, go for it. And since then it's been very collaborative, and it's a huge team. I like to say all the development team, the Amazon team, being very cooperative. It's been an extremely long process.
And Sita, my questions for you. How did you approach the crafting of the timeline, plots and characters of Citadel Honey Bunny?
So we had a very straightforward emotional through line connect to the main show, which is the character of Nadia, played by Priyanka. So for us, the connect was symbiotic right there. However, beyond Nadia, we wanted to create new characters so that people would be engaged and invested in them. So we made it the story of Nadia's parents. And we always talk about this one core theme we had. We all know about James Bond, but do we know who James Bond's parents were? So that was the bedrock on which we built Honey and Bunny's story.
I could just let her go on and on talk because she can spill the beans and we could get to know more.
No, you're right.
Nikhil, after watching the trailer, I don't think there's any doubt about the fact that the series truly is being global and beyond scale. In your opinion, what makes the content appeal to a much larger audience, and also what are your expectations, personal expectations from the series?
Sure, I think the world of Citadel itself is quite unique. I don't think there is another sort of connected international spy world like this, so that's really cool. The US Citadel series laid the foundation, got the franchise going. We then had the Italian version, which is Citadel Diana, and now we have Honey Bunny. What makes Honey Bunny really stand out is that while it's an action-packed thriller, but the heart of it is family, it's relationships, it's love, and those emotions are global. They will travel across the world, across languages. Also, Raj and DK have added their unique charm and wit that brings in this amazing tadka into the story. And that's why we believe that this will travel across the world quite successfully, and we're really looking forward to it.
The tadka, we want the entire dish to be dished out. You can't wait for the 7th of November. Wish you the best. And Varun, would like to know from you about your character, about Bunny, and how it fits into the overall world of Citadel.
So how does Bunny? So our series, it starts way before the first Citadel begins. Since the timelines, we are based in the 90s. So this is almost the way everything began, and how the future installments will play out. So it was starting afresh almost. We didn't have any reference to look up to, because obviously we're in the 90s, so we don't get all the crazy gadgets that are available today. But we had to rely a lot on the things that people did in the 90s. 90s also happens to be my favorite period of probably filmmaking and life, because I was at that age where I was running wild probably at that age. But yeah, so it was really, really fun. So Bunny is an orphan.
Yeah, I think you can, I'm sure you can.
I don't know what I can say or no, because
He is very much an orphan.
yeah, he's an orphan, and KK sir, who plays Baba, obviously you can understand the relationship over there is like a mentor figure for me, and that's how everything unfolds. And and then obviously me and Sam, there's a big Hindi film industry backdrop to our entire series. And like I said, I love the 90s because my father made so many films in the 90s. So I would always come up with suggestions and tell Raj and DK, why can't we use this song? Why can't we use a song from Subhash Ghai's film? So we would always keep debating on the music and references of what my character would probably hear at that time, or the kind of Mumbaiya, I think at that time, Mumbaiya tone that I would speak in. So I have like two ways I speak. One is the way how Agent Rahi speaks, and one is the way how Bunny speaks.
So knocked himself out with the impersonation of the
yeah.
actor.
And every time I would use any bad words, Sita would get very upset with me, and she's like, "No, you cannot abuse. This is not the tone."
I'm not that bad.
But I think he was right about the time travel, but it is the 90s. We're going back to the 90s. So yeah. So we look forward to that. Thank you. Coming to you, Samantha. Before I ask the question, now I would say this is in collaboration with Sita. Because Sita, so we had a conversation, and I said we saw it in the trailer. So if I could request you to do that for us, कि थोड़ा surprise होके बताओ. So I took permission. I said, let me, in collaboration with Sita, it's not me alone. So yeah, can we do this? Thoda.
Why don't you show her how it's done, Sita?
I'm not the actor.
Okay, Samantha.
Like the words, she acts.
Shall we?
अच्छा तो पहले सरप्राइज होके दिखाओ. अभी डर जाओ. अभी तो मिक्स करो.
They were just bullying me on set. This wasn't written. It wasn't written at all, and they just decided, okay, let's have some fun with her, and it actually found its way into the series. It wasn't written.
And it did here as well.
I get bullied a lot on set.
Thank you for being a sport. Thank you. Samantha, the future is truly female, and Citadel has such strong female characters. We've seen that, in US Citadel, then we also saw Matilda in Citadel, Diana, and of course your character, which is Honey. Now, our little Nadia is also here. Young Nadia, how are you? Enjoying? Of course.
Yeah, I'm enjoying.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. And so, Samantha, what do you think about the female star power that has the world of Citadel is bringing forth?
Okay, I know it sounds really cool, like the future is female, but I mean, I'd like for it to be equal, like an equal playing ground maybe, like where intelligence, talent, strength decides your fate irrespective of gender. I think that would be an amazing place to be at. And I'm also very happy to be part of this world where that has already started to take center stage, and also just the opportunity to work with talent from across the world. It's already, the platform is already just becoming so much wider, the opportunities, everything seems like the future seems bright for everyone.
And the round of applause just said it all to what you said. So thank you so much. And next question is for Kashvi. Before I ask the question, give me a big high five. Yeah. Super confident Kashvi. Kashvi, since you're playing the younger Nadia, a character played so amazingly by Priyanka Chopra Jonas in US Citadel. Now, क्या आप हमें बता सकती हैं कि what is it like for you and how was the experience with Varun and Samantha as on-screen Papa and Mommy?
First of all, I'm really glad that I got to be part of the show. And when Raj and DK, when Raj and DK said, we got on a call after the audition. When they told me that I'm going to be playing Priyanka Chopra as Nadia, I was really happy. I was thrilled to know that I would be playing her. Because Priyanka Chopra, she's an all-rounder. She acts, she dances, she sings. And even if I say I act, now I dance, I sing, I think it's a perfect match. No, but actually, she's a very great inspiration. She is one of my favorite Bollywood and now also Hollywood heroines. And yes, I was really happy. And of course, my experience with my on-screen parents was, I had a lot of fun. First of all, I'm really lucky to have such good-looking on-screen parents. And my first show, and no, there were many things that I learned from them too. The way they express their emotions, the way they're so focused and disciplined, and the way they're so hardworking. But even after that, they managed to be funny, talkative, and humble too. So that's really nice. And I would like to add on, I learned so many things from Raj and DK sir too. The way they're so creative, the way they're so precise on everything. Like I remember one scene, I'm not gonna reveal it, but even these. Smallest detail, so much research you would do because this is based on the 90s. So yeah, and I really had a lot of fun playing games with them. Whenever they had time, whoever would want to play, and all the lovely hugs DK sir gave me while shooting. And of course I miss all that. So yeah, it was a really incredible experience for my first one. And I'm really lucky that I got to work with this whole team. So yeah.
You know what? This is your first, right?
Yes.
This is your series.
Can you all believe she's only like 8?
That's what I'm getting to.
My mind is blown.
You were talking about Raj and DK being precise and detailed. Yes.
Is Kashvi's mom around? There you are. You can stand up and say hi.
Stand up, wave out. Ma'am, I will stand and say this for you. Thank you. She's so super confident at this age. Completely bowled over, and credit goes to you, the family member. So, completely. Wow, Kashvi, it's like, first series, first acting stint, and you speak like a thorough professional, and you already won $1 million hearts. So, thank you and wish you the best. Yeah? Thank you. Wow. A sweet, sweet dose. Thank you. Thank you, Mommy. And my question next is for Sikandar. Sikandar, yeah, she's closer to the bank. Sikandar, what sets Citadel Honey Bunny apart from other action thriller series, and what do you think will resonate most with viewers?
Kashvi sets it apart from every other thriller, as you guys have clearly seen. And secondly, Kashvi, I need to come to you to get training how to speak and answer like this, yeah? You've charmed the entire room. I mean...
Sikandar, you start with wearing a frock.
Sorry? I don't mind wearing. I don't mind, most people are wearing frocks now. Now all guys are wearing.
He should also come.
My pants are so loose today, I was thinking maybe it's almost a frock. but hardly as beautiful as Kashvi. But I think it's really cool. Yeah, I mean, how do they tell it apart? Means you saw it. I mean, it doesn't look like anything I've seen before. I mean, everything, of course, is unique. But Raj and DK truly have some serious skill up their sleeves. I mean, it was great working with them. I mean, it's truly something special here. You've seen the action, the way it's planned, the way they direct us on set, the way they're into it. You know, they're just very clear about how they wanted to look, and they literally helped me. I mean, I remember there was a scene where I'm walking down, and you know, Raj is so in tune in that way with the style. You know, I was getting it a little wrong, and he was like, he showed me how to hold the gun and move. You remember in Serbia, and DK is the same. It's just like they make you look better. You know, so it's going to be really good looking. That's for sure. बाकी आप लोग देखो बताओ कैसे लगता है.
But you know, actually what I discovered, they have a very scientific process to things. They're science guys. Like I have never worked with any director who must have scored very well in science, but these two have. Because I remember there was a scene in the climax, it's me and Saqib, and a car topples. So we are ready to go, all bloodied up, greased up and all, and suddenly DK comes like, नहीं, ये गाड़ी का angle गलत है. ये 35 डिग्रीज पे ऐसे होना चाहिए. इसका ये क्योंकि फिजिक्स के हिसाब से ना ये ऐसा नहीं होता, ये ऐसा होता है. And all the side guys are like, हाँ साहब आप बोलो, पीछे करें आगे. मतलब किसी को समझ में नहीं. And I'm just astounded looking at him, and he literally changed the angle of the and this works. I mean, I'm sure both of you all have done the background engineers, right?
Engineers in a previous life.
Both are engineers. So getting that into filmmaking is a very interesting mix. You know, it's a lethal mix, I think. Especially when you're doing stunts, because they have some cheat codes which normal people don't know. There's a good 11 minute one hour.
Yeah, it's a very long 1 hour.
There's almost 11 minute one shot which me and Sam have done in the climax. You know, which is relentless action. And I was like, how are we going to achieve this? How are we going to do this? And they're like, this camera angle has to be like that. And they would keep retaking it because of a camera angle or because of a certain tilt that they wanted. And it's just amazing. Because I've done action otherwise also now. But I've not seen this process. I've never seen science applied so much to action.
So we also had very good actors who were good at action. So we never had to use stunt doubles. So that's on you guys now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Basically, Varun is so enthusiastic and absolutely fuss-free that the very first day, you know, you give respect to the actors and say, "Pehle shot क्या करें? अभी अच्छे से बिठा के AC लगा के we do." And Varun is like, "No, I want to jump fully into it." So very first day of shoot was action with him, and he was ulta. He was hung ulta. And he was there for like good 1 hour when we shot the whole scene. And we realized he was an action hero waiting to burst out. So the style and the whole action, we didn't have to do much in terms of, you know, getting a stunt to replace them. And Samantha, we discovered her promise in the Family Man season 2 when we realized that she can do her own action. So together, they suddenly became a lethal combo.
I think Varun was telling the action director some MMA moves that he wanted
exactly. I was
to
just
do.
going to say that I was by the end, I think it was the last sequence, and I think it was about the 10th minute in the action sequence, and I was on the floor. I was like, this needs to end now. And Varun is telling the Yannick, the choreographer, I think in that 0.02 seconds, I can do another flip kick. I was like, kill me already. He wanted, even in that little, he was like, I can do a flip and I kick him and then I will go, this show up.
No, but I think we had, we got, so I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of the action sequence that even me and Saqib have done. With the amount of dust you're put in that sequence. So there are a lot of things I'll praise them for, but this is one thing I'll call them out. It was literally a spiral staircase like this with a free drop. Matlab, if me or Saqib, hamara pair aise jata, there was literally a 30 or 40 meter drop down. And You'll put a net. You'll put a net.
but
Put a net.
We are very
it's scary to
It
fall.
was scary. You did a blast, you put a net or one-two way, and I was like, God, why are we going so real? But that's what you realize when you shoot with Raj and DK. There's no studio setups coming. There's only going to be shooting in Thane, Bhayandar, Borivali, very real locations. Real mud.
You've done that very well, Varun. You put it very well.
We were
really real
we
location.
were really looking forward कि ये Russos आए हैं, Amazon Prime Video.
मैं तो बैलेट 2 में भी गई यार.
हाँ वही हमको थोड़ा लग्जरी मिलेगा, कुछ ऐसा मिलेगा. बट भाई ऐसा कुछ नहीं मिला हम लोग को. बिल्कुल रियल लोकेशन में सबने शूटिंग की है.
No, there was the location very nice.
Fundamentally disagreeing with you.
Gaurav and Saira is like vehemently shaking.
But Gaurav, everywhere we would shoot, there would be one guy from Amazon who would come and say, I'm here for your security. तो I would say, अब मेरे को लग रही है, तू क्या security दे रहा है मेरे को लग रही है, बोल इनको. And he would say, no sir, it looks secure.
But Varun, did you enjoy it or not?
I had a great time. It was like a wake-up call for me, and honestly, hopefully a lot of, like you said, like a lot of people take notice of this, and right now I just feel that only the South Indians are taking notice of me and giving me great opportunities in action, which is true.
Yes, we love you.
Which is true. I think I started working with Rajan DK and Sam, and next I'm working with Atlee and Kirti. And Janvi is also kind of South Indian. Cheers. So I think hopefully that will lead the way for more other people in our industry to hopefully give me The reason I'm actually saying this is because during lockdown, I remember, this actually started because during lockdown I remember I met Aditya Chopra. We were playing, he was playing badminton and I got to play badminton with him and Manish, and they were making Tiger during that time. And I asked him, I said, sir, why don't you make an action film with like, younger talent? Why can't you ever take me and cast me? And he's like, no, I want to give you only acting roles, I don't want to give you action. I kept pursuing him. And then he was like, see, listen, I can't do that because I can't give you that budget right now. You're not at that place where I can give you such a big budget. And then I kept thinking, and then I just messaged him and asked him, sir, what is the budget? And he gave me a figure, that this is the budget you need to make something big in action. And I remember when this opportunity came, I even asked even Amazon, they don't want me to say all this, but I said that what is the budget, because I'm getting this knowledge from Aditya Chopra that itna chahiye to make something look really good in action. And I'm really grateful to Amazon and Raj and DK for giving us this platform, honestly. Because that is needed sometimes to make something look big, to make actors look larger than life. So I'm really grateful that you all put in that much strength and the science to make this look like it does.
But now the global audience is waiting with open arms to welcome you in this new avatar. And we've spoken so much about geography, science and physics, and now let's on to the chemistry, which is the on-screen chemistry between Soham and Shivankit. We've shared an incredible chemistry, like a bro code that both of you have now with Bunny. Now, how is the connection off-screen as well, and how did it translate on-screen?
Before that, just to introduce Shivankit. Shivankit is also a writer for TVF. He's written so many of their shows. He's also an actor. I have seen a lot of stuff of Shivankit already on YouTube. I've seen him. His show is already with Amazon.
Aspirants.
And I think Aspirants 1 was just, and 2 was just amazing. He was amazing in it.
Thank you so much.
And obviously Soham, everyone knows, from so much stuff he's done, but Kabir Singh was unbelievable in that.
Thank you.
Coming to your
He
bro
told us nice things so that we say nice things about
just
him. That's the plan, okay. I think he's become a father now. I don't think the off-screen stuff that we have done in Serbia and otherwise we can talk about. But you can very well imagine as to how it was. We had a great time. Just how he just eases everything out for people, It was never like, oh my God, star and we have to be a little this thing. He was the person who greeted for the first time, saying that I'm Varun. What did you do? He was interested in art. Okay, see, that's what happens when you take Varun's name, it sort of cracks up. So, he was just amazing to work with, especially the whole team. But fun fact, I was actually scared of Sam initially, before I got to know her, and then there was this weird ice-breaking situation that happened in Serbia, all thanks to Varun again. But yeah, I mean, and that's when I got to know that she's amazing as well. So I had a great time with this entire team, especially Raj and DK, because as Varun also said, that this is something that I manifested too. So yeah, looking forward to the show right now.
So basically, Samantha, he had an expression that you had in the series here, which is dar and surprise together.
Yes, totally, in real life.
So yeah, with Varun, it was very organic actually. But the thing with Varun is, he'll casually come to you, start speaking to you, and after a point you realize that you are telling him all the secrets. Which you shouldn't know. In the midway of the conversation, I realized, why I'm telling all my secrets to him? And he casually, very charmingly will ask you everything. I hope it's a secret.
No, it's not. It's not.
So yeah, he took us to a film also in Serbia. He bought us popcorn. So yeah.
Sab kuch mat bolo.
Yeah.
It's a father now.
What happens in Serbia stays in Serbia. Yeah? Well, thank you. We're looking forward to that bro code. And as I agree completely, Varun. Every time you meet him anywhere, he's the one who comes forward. He's the one who actually says, extremely down to earth. And thank you so much for being you. And with that, I must say the energy is infectious. Wishing you the best for Citadel, Honey Bunny. And we thank you for telling us so much more about the fun experiences and the dhamal that happened, and a dhamaka, as Nikhil likes to use that term. And that's all the time we have today for the Q&A. Thank you for all the insights. I wish you the best.
I just want to thank the cast and crew. We are very grateful for these wonderful cast to join us. I'm missing Saqib, Saleem here. KK Menon, missing Simran. Sikandar was amazing, and
Thank you.
we could really move. And these two became a real off-screen pair too, Soham and Shivankit, and every time they give something new to it, and we had an amazing discovery about with this little bundle of talent. Our crew has been incredible. It's been a very tough journey, long journey. I want to take a moment to acknowledge them. All our, from our DOP, production designer, costume, to our creative team who's here, and our editor, Sumit Arora, our dialogue writer, all these guys. I just want to take a moment, and Sumit Kotian, who's been our editor since the Family Man season 1.
Even the PG guy.
Of course.
Aman's
been great. Aman's been great, and Alvin and Sanjay have been great sound. These have become our now extended family. We're hoping to all get together for the premiere. And big thanks to Amazon, to Gaurav Gandhi, to
almost forgot to thank Amazon.
To Nikhil, and the Amazonians that are not there here. And so big thank you, and especially the marketing team who's always so enthusiastic, works around 24 hours with the creatives. Always managed to put out something very classy, and and the lovely press. And I'm very happy to share the trailer with you guys first. And thank you for all your support.
And also, I genuinely thank you to the entire media that's shown up over here. I know it's been a crazy couple of days for all of us here in Mumbai, but thank you for showing up and supporting. Stay safe.
Thank you. Thank you. Wish you guys the best. I request all of you please step forward for a photo op, and would also request Gaurav Gandhi to please join us back on stage. And also request Sahira Nair and head of Saqib Hindi script franchise, I'm giving it, please join us on stage. Increase the light a little, please. You can amp up the lights a little. event. Thank you once again for being a part of this momentous event. Citadel Honey Bunny is set to premiere exclusively on Prime Video in India and across more than 240 countries and territories worldwide on the 7th of November. We can't wait for all of you and me to dive into this spy world. Until then, stay curious and keep your spy senses on. This is Sachin Kumar signing off. Have a great afternoon. Thank you.
Tata.